It's I'm impressed, man. Good lung capacity.
No, I was low key about to cough. Okay. I was at like the very edge of like coughing. I stopped right before I coughed.
Yeah. Exactly. So why do you say LeBron and not King?
I don't know. But honestly,
actually, why? Because when we first started to do this show, we thought literally we were all drunk from doing Hoops and Brews.
Yeah.
We went to the bar, and then when we went to the bar, we got the notification that LeBron through Woj on the phone that LeBron signed with the Lakers. So we were all extremely drunk. We were like, yo, we got to do a LeBron show. We got to call it LeBron Watch. All LeBron. Let's talk about LeBron. So originally this show was called LeBron Watch. And then we realized that we didn't want to get sued by LeBron James. So because we didn't want to get sued by LeBron James, we decided to rename it #KingWatch. So don't sue us, LeBron. #KingWatch.
You can't be suing fellow hustlers.
If I got sued by LeBron, you know how much that would hurt me?
It'd be good PR though.
It would be great
for the show.
It would be great PR, bro. Like I would just look in court like teary-eyed, like, bro, really? Are you suing me, bro? Seriously? Like seriously?
LeBron sends a cease and desist.
When
you cannot use the king, bro.
LeBron go, I go.
Exactly. So, as always, this is King Watch, the show where we only talk about LeBron. If it's not about LeBron, we do not want to talk about it. If it's not about LeBron and the Lakers, we don't want to talk about it. If you're watching us on YouTube and you're about to complain in the comments right now that we are talking about LeBron, you are an idiot. I literally just told you that this is all about LeBron. So stop with your complaints when you watch King Watch. You should only be watching King Watch if you want to hear us talk about LeBron. But today we are joined by a very, very special guest, the Schmo. Go ahead, talk to the people, let them know where you are, who you're from, and what you do.
I'm the Schmo. I'm a Chicago guy. I do a little sports comedy, a modern day Harry Carey. Craig Sager meets Rodney Dangerfield. Sports first, comedy second.
It's fire. It's a very fire explanation. I want to shake your hand for that.
Absolutely.
Craig Sager meets Rodney Dangerfield.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about some of the top athletes that you've interviewed and that you've done, different, shows and sports, stuff with. Obviously, your resume runs very, very, very deep. So thank you, number one, for coming on King Watch. But talk to us a little bit more about your experiences, who you work with, what type of creatives, who you've interviewed, that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. I do all sports. The Schmo does all sports. I worked for a long time at USA Today Sports Media Group, the newspaper company. Knew the future was going digital. That's where I created the Schmo over there. Mm-hmm. And the Schmo, what is a Schmo? Weird and funny sports fan who dabbles in pop culture. We're all schmoes. You guys are schmoes. That's why I joined you.
Too. Yeah,
absolutely schmoes. So it's the Schmo and the pro. I make the athlete look good at my expense. Mm-hmm. I humanize them. I work with all the athletes. MMA fighters, a lot with the UFC. NBA, been doing the summer league the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Was with Aaron Gordon at Top Golf. That was a good time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so shout out to Aaron Gordon, did a great job in the Uncle Drew movie, but yeah.
Love NFL players too.
Mm-hmm.
NFL players, they're not as visible as NBA players because you have to wear a helmet and pads so the fans can't identify them as much, so they love the airtime. All sports, man, but basketball, always the first love. The Schmo always want to be a professional basketball player. Mm-hmm. But at 15 years old and never getting above 6 foot, white, Jewish, no hops, I figured the next best thing to do would be talk about it. Mm-hmm. So here we are. Love basketball, and I will say this, though. I do love LeBron James. Mm-hmm. And I know you guys might want to segue to this.
Yes.
By the way, real quick.
Go ahead.
Pavy, you did a great job with that pour in the beer. It was a good job.
Man.
Exactly. And as always, if you listen to or you're watching any Hoops and Brews shows, if you are drinking alcohol, please drink responsibly. If you're under 21, you better not be drinking. Don't do it this wrong. Wait until you're 21. Go ahead.
I agree with that. Are we allowed to talk about? It's all LeBron James.
It's all LeBron.
Can we talk about Bronny?
Yeah. Of course. His offspring. Yes. What do you got to say about LeBron?
Well, I can't wait to watch him over there at the Santa Monica, the Crossroads.
That's where he's going.
That's right, baby.
Yo, I'm definitely showing up to LeBron games.
Because Big Bron gonna be at
LeBron games. In full LeBron gear.
High school games, right?
Oh yeah.
And they're probably all gonna be sold out.
Baron Davis went to that school. Who else went to that school?
Shaq's son, Sharif O'Neal.
Sharif did go to that school. Shout out Sharif.
Yeah, the UCLA. He's at UCLA now.
And Ira Lee, I believe, on the University of Arizona Wildcats.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. Yeah. So
starting power forward, I believe he's going to be this year too.
Yeah.
Really? Don't quote me on that, but
still.
Crossroads is a pretty
I'm excited to watch Bronny.
Famous LA basketball high school.
That's right.
I know that Crossroads is pretty.
Sierra Canyon's good too. Mm-hmm. I believe Pippen's kid is over
there. Actually, that's where everybody thought Bronny was going to go at first.
I think Pippen's and Kenya Martin.
Yeah, because Pippen was saying, he enrolled in our school on ESPN. Psych, Scottie Pippen. Psych.
So, boys, you're from Chicago. I'm from Chicago. We're going to talk about this. I still am a firm believer, as a witness to basketball, the Schmo over here. Sure, you could say biased because I grew up there. I love LeBron James, but to me, he's currently, that could change.
Yeah.
But he's the second greatest basketball player of all time. The best basketball player of all time, right now, is Michael Jeffrey Jordan, his airness.
I'll let Pavy go ahead and disagree with you first.
Please.
I'll let you guys get that off.
I don't think I think Michael Jordan obviously scores better, but when I look at every other facet of the game, I think scores better and his on-ball defense was better. But every other facet, I think LeBron's better, and he's also bigger, faster, and stronger.
I agree he's bigger, faster, and stronger, but I completely disagree with you on his defense. Got to get back to the Schmo voice right here. How many defensive MVPs does LeBron James have?
He should have one.
But he's got zero. Michael Jordan has a defensive MVP. LeBron James is 6'8", 260.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan 6'6", 215.
Yeah.
Okay? How many guards? Tell me how many guards in NBA history have won the defensive player of the year.
I mean, not many, but when you
It's only like two, right? It's only been Gary Payton and Michael Jordan, right?
No, there's been more than that.
There's been more than that?
Gary Payton's the only point guard.
Gary Payton's the only point guard.
Yeah, but when you get to hand check, it's much easier to. Can you imagine if LeBron gets to hand check people?
Can you imagine if Michael Jordan played in today's game where you can't hand check people?
Yeah.
He'd score 60.
I say he's a better scorer. He's
averaged 30 points per game throughout his entire career, and 2 of those seasons he was 40 and 41 when he retired after a second time.
He claims that actually this guy sitting next to you claims that LeBron has never been a great scorer up until last year.
Last year, he hasn't. Scoring? No, he hasn't. I didn't up until last year. I didn't think Braun was a guy who can get you 20 points from anywhere on the court.
Here's the thing: LeBron James can do whatever he wants on the court. If he wants to be a great scorer, he can be a great scorer. If he wants to be a great defender, he can be a great defender. There's zero doubt about it. LeBron James is the best player in the world, head over shoulders above the next guy. Who's the next best guy? Durant? I don't even know if it's KD, man. He took the easy way out. I'll tell you this: Golden State. They didn't need him to win the championship.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
They had already proven.
I don't think they. I never thought that they needed him. I agree.
They already won the year before without him, and guess what? They had him down 3-1. Everyone is overlooking Westbrook and KD for OKC without James Harden had Golden State down 3-1 in that series. And let me tell you this. Let's talk about history real quick. If Draymond Green was never suspended that one game, Cleveland would have never won the championship.
They wouldn't have. Draymond literally, like a nut tap, changed NBA history. It wasn't even the kick to Steven Adams. The kick to Steven Adams was the precursor. But the nut tap literally changed NBA history.
Bogut going. I mean, it wasn't just Draymond.
Of course, Bogut going. But even if Bogut would have went down. And Draymond played in that game that he was suspended, where he had to watch the game from across the street at the other team's stadium and all that stuff.
If Bron and Kyrie still gonna go out there and score 40, there's nothing you can do.
I think, but no. Wait a minute, because Draymond Green won Defensive Player of the Year afterwards, and even that year he was still top 5 conversation for Defensive Player of the Year. When you take a top 5 defender off the floor, of course LeBron's gonna be. It's gonna be way easier for LeBron to get to the rim to attack. You couldn't do nothing about Kyrie anyways.
Hold on.
You couldn't do anything about Kyrie anyways.
Hold on, yes, but Bogut is a rim protector. Draymond's still only 6'7". LeBron's even 6'8". It's way easier.
Kyrie wasn't scoring all them buckets going to the rim.
Listen, I didn't know he wasn't. But listen, it's way easier to score if you don't have a 7-footer down there than if you just have Draymond playing center. Draymond is not a rim protector. He's a good arm, but he's not a rim protector.
They couldn't even run the def lineup because Draymond wasn't there.
All right, guys, we can't change history, all right? Cleveland won the championship, and that was it. And then they couldn't win it again because Golden State's been a better team. Let me just say this, so let's wrap up the Michael Jordan argument right now. And this is what I'll say for all you kiddos out there who weren't alive to watch him play live, at least in Chicago or whatnot, or any visiting arena. Every time the Chicago Bulls were on the court, you felt like they were going to win the game. If Michael Jordan was the last person with the ball in his hands, you have zero doubt that the Chicago Bulls are going to win the game. 6 for 6 in NBA championships, never needed a game 7. It speaks for itself when it comes to winning time. He will do everything. He will get the last second block. Michael Jordan is averaging just as much, if not 0.01% more blocks in his career than LeBron James is per game. By the way, when you talk about defensive blocks, look at the steals numbers too. I know assists, definitely LeBron James.